Hi everybody! Today we're going to be making these delicious breakfast burritos, and I'm going to be showing it to you step by step. And so let's start from the beginning with our potatoes that we're going to be adding in there. So the first thing that we're going to do is chop up one potato into little cubes. I had two potatoes, but because I'm only making two breakfast burritos, I decided to only go with one. I also chopped up some onions and peppers to be around the same size, and I diced a little bit of garlic. But you know, the exact measurements will be in the description box per usual. So I added a little bit of oil in my pan and I threw in my potatoes, and I'm going to let my potatoes cook down. They're going to get crispy, but they're also going to be soft. You don't want them to be too crunchy, because remember, these are going inside of our burrito. Now these will also be really good as a side just for like my brunch series. You know, you can have eggs, you can make my pancakes. I made some banana nut pancakes that you could have, and put these potatoes on the side with some bacon, and you got a hit on your hands. So check out that video and check out my other brunch videos if you're trying to make a full-on Sunday brunch while you're home. So then I threw in my onions and my peppers once my potatoes were cooked through, almost cooked through. And it's not going to take long because we diced them up so small. And even though I added in our garlic, I'm still adding in our usual onion powder and garlic powder.
Hello, boys! I'm back!
You can't really blame me, because onion powder and garlic powder are just some really fire ingredients, and they pretty much go in almost everything that I make. So besides those two, I'm going to also be adding in some black pepper, some salt, some paprika, and some cayenne pepper. And this seasoning combo is really a winning combination. Just add those in and your potatoes are guaranteed to be fire. I tried that little piece, and let me tell you, the flavor was there.
The flavor, oh my god, it's so real. Like,
these, like I said, could easily be a side dish, but today that is going to go inside of our burrito. One thing that I love about breakfast burritos is the fact that you could really put anything that you want in them. Here I'm cooking up some chorizo, some delicious chorizo to put in to our burrito. But honestly, if you had some leftover chicken, if you had some leftover sausage, if you had leftover whatever, you could literally throw that into your breakfast burrito and really make it your own. Now, once your chorizo is looking delicious and brown and amazing, I just set mine aside right next to the potatoes. At this point, I would really appreciate it if y'all would subscribe to my channel and like this video so that it can get some more views. And leave a comment if you have something to say. I love when people leave comments. And also, if you ever make any of these recipes, remember to tag me on Instagram at SeasonThatIsh. Alright, and while you're there, make sure you follow me at SeasonThatIsh too. So for this recipe, I'm using 4 eggs, and I am just whisking them up and prepping to scramble these. Now the thing about scrambled eggs, one thing that I see people do all the time is they season the eggs while they're scrambling it in the bowl. Don't do that. You want to season your eggs while they are in the pan. Otherwise, it kind of ruins the texture and gives you a less perfect scrambled egg. So to my pan, I'm going to be adding in some butter. And then I'm going to go ahead and pour my eggs in there. As soon as your eggs start to set up at the bottom a little bit, you want to start moving them around with your spatula. And this is the point where I'm adding in my seasoning. So for this, I am just using some salt and some parsley, just because we have so much going on with our potatoes and with our chorizo. And we're going to be adding cheese and stuff later on. So we want to keep the eggs really simple. So you want to move your eggs around as they set up, but you don't want to over scramble them, and make sure that you do not cook them. This is exactly what your scrambled eggs should look like. So what we're gonna do is heat up our tortilla, and in order to do that, I just plop that right onto the open flame on my stove. As you can see, I got a pot of rice going in the back because I'm a multitasking queen. So you flip that a couple of times and it's gonna get some nice char marks and a good little bit of charred flavor to your burrito, just a little bit, not too much. And then you're going to start assembling. So don't wait till your eggs get cold, kind of like I did, you know. Make sure that you have all of this ready to set up. But because I was filming, you know, it took me a little bit of time to set up. So plop your eggs on there. Then you want to add in your potatoes with the onions and the peppers. Then you want to add your chorizo. For this burrito, I did not add any cheese because this person did not want cheese in their burrito. But, you know, I made it regardless. So here's how I make the one for myself. And this is what I got. I hope y'all try it out. It's a really good, easy breakfast. And also, breakfast burritos are something that you can easily freeze. So I hope you try it out. And also, quick tip, if you're gonna put them in the freezer, do not cut them in half like I did. Make sure you leave them whole. Make sure you individually wrap them in some foil and plop them in the freezer. And whenever you want breakfast, you can easily put it in your oven. You don't have to buy that weird stuff that's in the supermarket because you don't even know what's in that. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!